Hey everybody, ModelMan here, and it's 3PO from Star Wars. You know, the greatest sci-fi film of all time. And R2-D2, now available in an authentic scale model kit. Wow! Red eyes included. Aw, thank you so much, MPC. Head swivels, body tilts, arm moves, detailed control panel, authentic detail throughout. Display base included. Yay. Lo and behold, I'm pretty sure I've got 2 full droids in here. Right now I'm actually working on the Jupiter 2 back there, and I'm about to do a bunch of painting with Alclads, and I've never done that before, so I want to get some practice in on that. As such, Vader here is my first primary practice. 3PO is going to be the second. Vader was also another test for the Jupiter 2 insofar as his foot pads here aren't actually connected through the base so he can be removed. I'm going to do that with 3PO as well. He's going to get a single LED in each body with 6 fiber optics coming off of that to the eyes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any workaround for the eyes. They are a bit demonic. But I do want to make him detachable from the base as another test run for doing Jupiter 2, which is also going to have a similar feature where the power comes through the legs and touches pads so it doesn't have to be connected to the base. And I had mentioned painting with Alclads. I just finished painting this here. It's a chip chart essentially of all the colors that they've got, for metals at least anyway. So, 2 protocol droids. One probably a 3PO gold, the other probably something in the aluminums here. I'm not sure yet. However, I will be getting to it. Years and years ago, I bought both these model kits essentially as they are separately. It's probably about $60 worth of spent money right here. This one was already assembled, and I just shot it with some silver I had on hand once a long while ago. So I should probably throw him in a bath and see if I can strip that off. If not, I'll just primer over it. I got to do some sanding on the seams. So the goal here, I'm going to build 2 droids. They're going to be fast, 1 LED each, as I said. I'm going to do minimal seam work. I'm going to do minimal putty, just enough to get them going so I can do the painting, because it's the paint. Oh, gosh, I can't just get enough of looking at this thing, really. So anyhow, like I said, I'm dying to get into that. I'm dying to get into this and finish that and the Jupiter. So let me get rocking on this. I don't know that there's going to be much to show really. I'll at least break out all the parts right now and we'll have a look at what we got. And doing a parts count, it looks like the only thing I'm missing is the back cover, which looks like that guy, for this guy over here. However, since that's his back and you'll never really see it, it shouldn't be too much of a trouble. Also missing is one of these little knee things right there. I've got both of them for that leg, but only one for this guy. I'm not going to be replacing that. As such, maybe I'll make one damaged droid and the other one 3PO himself. I'll have to drill through the tops of the legs here. Oh, geez, these details are just so horrible on this thing. What I'm going to do is drop this guy in some simple green and see if I can get rid of that silver. I may just do it to that black piece as well. I'll get some basic filing done, throw some primer on these guys, and see where it's at. I want this to go really quick.
Hey everybody, ModelMan here, and I've just sprayed some specialty lacquer from Rust-Oleum 24 hours after Alclad lacquer, and this stuff is starting to eat it alive. Not everywhere, oddly enough. It could be a delayed reaction going on. I'm glad I decided to test a single arm first. So far, it's kind of inconclusive. Not really seeing any problems on this side at all. But over here, this is definitely getting worse by the moment. However, this area doesn't seem to be getting worse. I'll have to try another one to see. So here's before. Now let me shoot it with a couple passes, and here is a moment after. Not seeing any particular issues. I think some of the strange coloring in here is because of the clear lacquers beating up and drying. The hand is starting to crackle. So is the wrist. Definitely the upper forearm. The elbow. Yeah, so I can't spray this stuff on here. I'll leave it for this droid, and these will just be the arms of the bad droid. I'll weather it up a little. So here's a side-by-side. Plain gold on top, clear lacquer on the bottom. It definitely changed the tone. So that crack in there is new, dead center. And all the speckling up here in the finish is new. However, it doesn't seem to have spread any further on this arm. The rest of the arm seems fine. Getting to the second arm, color is definitely darker. It looks like it's attacking the gold layer on top and dispersing it somehow. That's why this arm seems a lighter tone than the other arm. This one was kind of dark to begin with. It's even darker now. Yeah, the gold is highly dispersed right in here. It looks like the lacquer kind of melted into the edge there, and that distorted paint is the result. I'm glad I've done this test on this.